What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the new LEGO Star Wars R2-D2 set 75379 with 1,050 pieces that retails for $99.99. So this is a cool set celebrating the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, and with that we do get our figure with it, the exclusive Darth Malak figure. And overall we just get a brick-built version of R2-D2. Of course they have had this figure before, at least one similar to it in like the UCS design. So of course that's like $250 or whatever. So the much bigger design, where this one they've kind of shrunk it down, but still add a lot of details to give us a brick built design of R2-D2 that overall looks pretty cool, I must say. So we have of course R2-D2 on the box there, and if we spin it around we can see some features of him there on the back. So we have R2-D2 with all the different hand options and stuff and different adjustabilities and things that we can do there on the back, and of course it will come with a display plate that we will look at and read there, and overall just looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and look at the set. We'll start with the minifigures first. So we do get 2 minifigures with the set, and then we'll move on to R2. So here we have our 2 minifigures. So first we get R2-D2. So we just have our basic R2-D2 design we've gotten with many other sets before, so nothing new or different about it, where we have the gray dome up top and the white body everywhere else, but it does have the printing on it, so we get like his little eye and then all the little receptors and stuff that are around there with all the little blue designs. Of course, nice little piece on the top there and just all sorts of little printed designs painted on there. So we get that on the head, and then for the body we do get the printing on the front, so we know the different designs with the like little blue details and everything running through there, which we will see in the bigger form. And he has printing on the back as well, so pretty much same designs with a little bit of blue detail. And then of course the white legs that do move around, so you can move those all the way around to get him sitting at an angle like he does a lot, or we can be standing straight up, or just do whatever you want, just sort of play around with it. But yeah, unfortunately there's nothing like new or exclusive about this R2-D2. It's just the exact same one we've had multiple times before, so nothing too crazy with it. But as usual they include it with the set that they do the bigger version of. And then we have our 25th anniversary Darth Malak figure, which looks pretty cool. So he is on the base plate for the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars, so that same design with R2-D2 there. And then we have Darth Malak, which looks pretty cool. So he's from the Knights of the Old Republic game and looks pretty awesome, where we get his all white face but with some little like gray details printing on it around there as well, and his big jaw design, which I believe he got his jaw cut off by Darth Revan, so he wears this big mechanical jaw now, and it even printing continues around to the back with some more of that gray on there, so that looks cool. And then we get his body, so he's got this red outfit on, so we get more of like his jaw piece looks like coming down there with the silver around his neck. But I love all the little printing there like on his chest and stuff, so little details and like ribbing of his shirt. Got a belt around the waist with some material hanging down, almost like a skirting design or something there, it looks like. So it looks like hanging down his legs there all the way to his feet, again in that all red design. He has a cape on the back, so is this black cape. Of course it is the more stiff capes and stuff. It looks like it's already got dust and everything on it, but it looks pretty cool. But printing around there on the back of his shirt as well. And of course he is a Sith, so he's gonna come with the red lightsaber, so that looks pretty cool. Getting our first Darth Malak figure for LEGO Star Wars is really cool, so very happy with that minifigure. So there we get the 2 minifigures from this set. And then we have our R2-D2 build, which overall looks pretty cool. So this is an R2 series astromech droid featured by Industrial Automaton with a masculine programming, and overall looks pretty cool. I like how they did this, add a lot of designs and features, like especially on the legs and lower section. Of course, like on his main body here, they have a lot of sticker designs into it. And if we bring that little model back, you can see a lot of it, like it looks like we're missing some stuff like more over to this side and everything, but we do have a lot of like compartment designs, and of course they added some stickers to just bring out some of those features. Yeah, not everything's there, but they did as much as they could to add in those details. So we have all the little stuff. Of course we have these little pieces here that usually, like, we see in the movies when he like explodes or whatever, these like little doors open, but of course these are just stickers. And then we have all like this design. I have no clue what any of this is, if it's like venting or whatever to allow air in and out, as well as the little contraption down here at the center. It's just a part of his designs, and stickers on it everywhere else. And as we turn to the side, we start to see we can see more gray there on the sides, and then we go to his legs, which look pretty cool. So I love how they added the blue details in the center there. We still have the pieces that come up and just adds all the little details and gremlins and designs all the way down to the feet there, that we have the feet that move and like can move up and down a little and rock back and forth with the tubing and little pieces there over to the side that the tubing connects to, so it probably helps with the movement and all that. And with these arms we do get some movement, so they do move back and forth, so they can move just just about that far back. That's as far back as they will go, and then they will move forward a little bit. So it is on a Technic piece in there, so it moves sort of back and forth, and both of them do sort of move together if you see the one in the back moving. So we do get some rotation in there, would be like, I guess, the hip or shoulder joint, and then like I said, there is some movement down here in the feet that can rock back and forth and then move up and down a little. So as you sit it down, you know, it does stay standing pretty easily, or if we want to have it where it's tilted back with the third leg, it will work there as well. And it's got nice little slide pieces there on the bottom, so you can easily slide it around if you want. So that works out pretty cool. And then we get the head, which I'd say is probably the thing I don't like the most about this set, is because all over here you pretty much have all snot techniques, so where you don't see any studs at all. Obviously, like in here you get a few studs and a little bit there on top of the legs, but most wise you don't just see any studs. It's mostly all flat. But when you get to the head, we get a lot of studs. So that's one thing, like, I don't think it looks bad at all. I just think it, you know, kind of breaks up where it's all smooth, and then you just get all the little studs up top. Is kind of weird. But we get the head where we have the eye, and again on like where the light, so we have the light here that's currently this pinkish stud, but the light can change from red to blue and kind of like purple in between and stuff. Whatever these little things are, they almost look like microscope pieces or whatever. We have that on the side, and of course he has some on the back. I don't know, yeah, this one has one back here as well. And then the blue that goes around as well, a little bit of stickers there, and the blue just continues down with the nice switch between the blue and the gray all the way to the back, where we have like a green light back there. Again, that piece, like I said, I don't know what it is or what it does. Like I said, I always, like on actual R2, looks like a microscope piece, like a microscope lens. And then we have the one up top there with the blue design, so we get the blue segmentations around there as well. So overall, I think they did a pretty good job carrying out the design of R2 here. You know, if you see this, you know that's R2-D2, looks exactly like him. And I almost forgot, with the head, it does twist around as well, so you can twist the head all the way around, so you can have it twist to the side or whatever you want to do with him there. You can move that head around as well. Now, one thing that's cool with this is that he does come with additional features to show off his different abilities. So first we get a periscope. So we have the periscope that usually pops out of his head. So like usually like one of these sections opens and it sort of sticks out as the periscope. But with this, you just take and stick this on the back of his head, so he can have the periscope sticking out the back there. So that's pretty cool. Again, just showing his different features. So he has that sticking up out the back, and then we get additional arm pieces as well. So we get these arms here. So we get these arms. So we have the scomp link, so that can go into computers and control different things. So we get that, as well as what I call the grip arm. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be, but it's like the arm that, you know, grab on the stuff, like especially from Empire Strikes Back, he grabs onto the light that Yoda wants really bad and they fight over. So we get those that can actually attach onto the body. So here on each side we have this panel, or I guess it's just a Lego piece, you know, flat piece there. We can pop that off and then take each one, and of course they sort of match up. So this is supposed to be that same piece, so like it flapped open. So then we can have the scomp link there on the one side, and if we pop the other side off, we can then put that grippy arm on, and we can just pop that on there as well. So that's cool. So it looks like the little door flaps are open, and then you get the two arms sticking out of there as well. So that's cool with the different options. So obviously if you don't want them, they'll just be like that, so you have to take them off and replace them with those pieces that I just showed you pulling off. But it's cool, it gives that function. And then finally we get his third leg. So his third leg that comes down out of the center. So this you just plug into the bottom, and it gives him his third leg there. And then with that you can adjust the legs back, so where he's more sitting at an angled position now with his third leg down on the ground, and then he can be gliding along with that. So, and like I said, with those gliders on the bottom, he can easily glide along the surface. So that looks pretty cool. And of course we can get his head rotated there to the side. So there we have R2-D2 in all his glory, with all the different functions and features that he comes with. So it's pretty cool. Like, I like just the base model. This will probably be one I put on display for a little bit, just because I think it looks nice with the design, but I probably won't put all the little attachments and stuff on, and just probably his third leg is the only one I'll keep on him. But overall I think it there looks pretty neat. So I think they did a good job, you know, with making it a cheaper set, making it fulfill the look of R2-D2. They did pretty good for what they have here. It carries out the look, and definitely if like someone sees that just, you know, vaguely knows Star Wars, they'll know it was at least the robot from it, and it being R2 more specifically. And then of course we do also also get our display pack. So we get this that's got a nice printing on it, so no stickers this time, but we got the plaque there. So it says manufactured by Industrial Automaton. It's a model R2 series astromech droid. Its primary function is navigation and repair. It's 1.9 meters tall, and for equipment it's got a holo projector, spacecraft linkage and control arms, universal computer interface arm, buzz saw, and a third tread that is retractable, with its primary sensor color being red. So that is pretty cool. So we get the nice little display plaque, of course all black base, and this that usually you can rotate. I just tried to rotate it, just pop this piece off. Obviously not built the strongest there, but it does have the pieces that ratchet, so you could probably adjust that for different angles. And then with the design on the side, we can take that R2 figure and put it on the side here. So you can have this always displayed now with R2-D2, so sort of sit it like that with having that on display together, which is really cool. So overall, I am pretty happy with this. Like, it was one I said I like. So R2-D2 is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Like, he's one that's usually if I buy anything Star Wars, like just something random and not like a whole like set of something, just something random. Usually it's like Jabba the Hutt, Yoda, R2-D2. Those are usually like my main things I go to when getting something Star Wars, so R2-D2 being one of those is really cool to get a figure that I will be putting on display. So I think overall it looks cool. Like I said, the only thing that bothers me is the head, how it just got so much studs showing, but otherwise it, you know, looks like R2, so I couldn't really ask for anything more. So overall I'd say this set is a success and looks good. Comes with a nice display lace, and then of course really makes it cool that we got the Darth Malak figure as well, since I'm happy with that, so it just makes this set even better. So overall, if you don't mind R2 and having a little display like this, I can recommend getting this set. But if you don't care to have a R2 in display, then easily pass on it. But overall, I think it's really cool. But let me know your opinions on them down in the comments. If you enjoyed my review, let me know with a like. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.